understanding fine. Then a word got in my way. I stared at that page like I was blind. What is that verb doing in that subject constituent? Oh, I know why. 'Cause it's a gerund. Ing, ing, ing. Ing, ing. Ing, ing, ing. A gerund's any verb, usually ends in ing, but it acts like an noun. Tom Hiddleston lives drinking English tea. Loves is a transitive verb, treaty's the direct object. Wanna know why? Drinking's a gerund. Ing, ing, ing. Ing, ing. Ing, ing, ing. I love gerunds. Ing, 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 ing. Ing, ing, ing. I love you, gerunds.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello grade 6. How are you today? Hopefully you have much happy time with your family at home and ready to study English with me. Did you enjoy the song in the video? I hope you like the video. What is ing form in the song? There are so many ing forms in the song, right? Ing form in the video is gerund. Okay, I repeat again one more time. Ing forms in the video is gerund. And in this topic, I will explain more deeply about gerund and gerund phrase. Are you ready? Please prepare your English book, textbook, and workbook, and all things that you need in learning process. But as usual, before we start the lesson, let we say basmalah and dua before studying. All of you, raise up your hand. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma. Oh Allah, give me knowledge and good understanding. Amin. Well, to know more about gerund and gerund phrase, let us check it out about it in my explanation.
Gerund and gerund phrase for grade 6. In this lesson, we are going to study about definition, some examples of gerund and gerund phrase, and then we are going to do the exercise on your workbook. Now let us look deeply about gerunds and gerund phrases. There are two kinds of words that take the ing form of the verb. One is the present participle, and it used to form continuous tenses or as an adjective. The other ing word is called the gerund, and we use it as a noun. Now look example of this sentence. Reading is my favorite pastime. There is verb ing in here, reading. We use the gerund to talk about activity as a noun. So, in this sentence, reading is my favorite pastime. The function of reading in here is a noun. We are going to see the material on your textbook, page 64. In the book, there is the material. Please open your book. Now let us read the ending of green air again. Take note of the word swimming in the text below. How is it used in each instance? The first example. One day, she opened her mouth, gave a cough, and now jumps a little frog, and another, and another, and another, until 10 tiny frogs were swimming in the water. Look at the sentences and focus on were swimming in the water. The function of were swimming in the water is a part of a verse. Okay, I repeat again. The function of were swimming in the water as part of verb phrase. And then we look the other example. Swimming over to one of tiny frog. Silas said, I would better teach you how to swim. The function of swimming as part of subordinate clause. Okay, the third example. The tiny frog dived the bottom of the pool. It rose to the surface and practiced swimming. Right and left foot, left and right foot. Then it balanced itself upright in the water with its eyes poking out, watching for food like a crocodile. The other, I like swimming. I don't need to learn to swim, said the tiny frog. I have been listening to a voice in my head. Look at the word swimming in these examples. The function of swimming in here as a noun. To understand about gerund, we are going to look some examples. Like other nouns, a gerund can be used in different ways. Look first example in the sentence. Swimming was easy. The word swimming is gerund and it put in the beginning of sentence, so we call that subject of a sentence. The second, it rose to surface and practiced swimming. We put word swimming the end of the sentence, so we call that object of a verb. And the third, I like swimming. Look correctly the sentence. There is subject, verb, and swimming. So, the gerund put after certain verb. The certain verb in the sentence is like. The other, Silas was good at swimming. In the gerund of word swimming, there is preposition. So, we put gerund after preposition. Okay, now look the other examples of the gerund. Swimming in the ocean has been Sharon's passion since he was 5 years old. I'm sure that you know where we put the gerund in this sentence. Do you know where? Yes, good. It is subject of a sentence. What about second example? Let's go dancing at the club tonight. Look at, before the word dancing, there is verb go. Do you still remember what ways we put the gerund? Yes, after certain verb. Another, I delight telling Jerry the bad news. I think there is some in the before example. I'm sure you know about this. Yes, after certain verb. And next example, Bill avoided doing his math assignment because the word serious was on. Yes, you are right. We put gerund after certain verb. Alhamdulillah, my students, we have finished explain about the first session about gerund. After knowing about gerund, now we are going to discuss about gerund phrase. Do you know what is that? Let's check it out together. What is a gerund phrase? A gerund phrase is created when a gerund, a verb that take as ing from as a function as a noun, has a modifier, object, or both. Or in other words, a gerund is followed by other word to talk about an action as a noun. Together, they are called a gerund phrase. To know more about this, let me see some examples of the sentences. Well, my beloved students, to know more about gerund phrase, we are going to look some examples of the sentences. First example, swimming in the pool was Silas' favorite pastime. Look at, there is other word follow after gerund swimming. So we call that gerund phrase. Good. And the second example, the flapping of yabbies disturbed Silas. There is explanation of yabbies after flapping. So, those sentences we call gerund phrase. Next example, eating a slice of pie quickly is a recipe for disaster. So we can break down the gerund phrase like so. The gerund in the sentence is eating. The gerund phrase object in the sentence is a slice of pie. The modifier in the sentence is quickly. Okay, hopefully you more understand about the gerund phrase after reading some example of the sentences. To make you more understand, let's rewatch the video of gerund and gerund phrase. Let me check it out the video.
Gerund is a term for a noun formed from a verb. A gerund is formed by adding ing to a verb. The gerund form of the verb learn is learning. A gerund has the same function as a noun. A gerund phrase will begin with gerund and will include other modifiers and/or objects. In this video, we're going to see the examples of gerund and gerund phrases as the subject of the sentence. Saying please and thank you is considered good manners. It is considered rude if you don't use them. Being punctual is important. The British consider it rude and impolite if you turn up late for an appointment. Call even if you will be 5 minutes later than agreed. Queuing is a unique part of the British culture. Violating a queue is considered extremely impolite, so never push ahead in a line. Hugging, kissing and touching are usually reserved for family members and very close friends. Having an argument in public is considered bad manners. Talking about money is considered bad manners. Tipping is not expected in the UK, but is much appreciated. You can tip if you are happy with the service. Standing too close to someone is rude. The British like a certain amount of personal space. Asking personal questions about salary, relationship status, weight or age is frowned upon. Pointing out that someone is being impolite is impolite. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions. For more free English lessons, visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/learnenglishwithkt.
Now it's time to do activity on your workbook. Are you ready? Good. Now please open your workbook, page 56. We are going to do the worksheet 3, part A. Gerund and Gerund phrases. Instruction: Some people were asked about things they like doing. Read their responses below. Complete the responses using a suitable form of one of the verbs in the box below. The words are chat, collect, listen, make, watch, shop. Okay, we are going to start for number 1. Blah blah blah, a time capsule with the member of your family or classmates can be fun. Do you know the answer? The blank space is in the first sentence. Do you still remember? Gerund can be put in the beginning, in the center, or the end of your sentence. So, the answer is gerund making. Yes, making a time capsule with the members of your family or classmates can be fun. And next, before you blah 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 your capsule, you have to decide what the capsule is going to be. Do you know the answer? Before you blah 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 your capsule. So it means that we do the activity. So the answer is make. Before you make your capsule, you have to decide what the capsule is going to be. Very good. Number 2, my favorite time of the day is the evening. Most evenings are spent blah 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 with my parents. Blah 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 television or blah 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 to music. So all of the answer use gerund. Like my favorite time of day is evening. Most evenings are spent chatting with my parents, watching television, or listening to music. My parents and I chat about our day. We usually watch the news together. Both my father and I like to listen to dance music. We usually shop at a nearby music store, and we often go shopping for the latest CDs. Okay, next, number 3. Rocks can be blah 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 anywhere. Although not very suitable for very young children or old people, rock blah 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 can be fulfilling leisure activity. The answer is rock can be collected anywhere. Although not very suitable for very young children or old people. Rock collecting can be a fulfilling leisure activity. We move to the next number. People of all age, from school children to adults, send greeting cards. Blah 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 your own greetings card can be really fun. The greeting card you blah 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 always means a great deal to the person who received it. The answer is making. People of all age, from school children to adults, send greetings card. Making your own greetings card can be really fun. The greetings card you make always means a great deal to the person who received it. Next number, blah blah blah, pretty and unusual button is an excellent way to spend your leisure time. And people of all age can blah 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 buttons. The answer is K. Gerund. That is, collecting pretty and unusual buttons is an excellent way to spend your leisure time. People of all age can collect buttons. Alhamdulillah, we finished to do the activity part A. Now we are going to continue to next page, part B. Are you ready? Yes. Now let's go to the next page. Now we continue to do the activities part B on your workbook, page 57. Are you ready? Yes, very good. Please open your workbook, page 57. Ready? Yes. What have we do in this part? To know what we have to do, let's read the instruction, part B. Complete the letter to your new pen pal below. Introduce yourself and ask your pen pal about his or her life. Use ing forms. Fill in each blank with a suitable gerund or gerund phrase. Let's redo together. Dear Susan. Hello. Writing to young people around the world and making friends with them is something I really enjoy. I have always wanted a pen pal from New Zealand, and I really hope that you will be my pen pal. Let me tell you something about myself. I'm 12 years old. I like there are 6 blank in this part. We are going to fill the number 1. Do you know what is the answer? Can you guess it? Number 1, the answer is swimming. Number 2, cycling. Number 3, dancing. Number 4, scuba diving, running, and rollerblading. Yes, that's all kind of hobbies. Let's read in complete sentence in paragraph 1. Let me tell you something about myself. I'm 12 years old. I like swimming, cycling, and dancing. I began scuba diving this year. I'm quite good at running and rollerblading. Wow, that's our very exciting hobbies. Now we move to second paragraph. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10. However, I need to practice. Can you guess the answer for number 7? I need to practice playing the piano. And number 8, bungee jumping. Number 9, cooking, serving. Okay, let's read in complete sentence for paragraph 2. However, I need to practice playing the piano. I think bungee jumping is fun. Unfortunately, my parents don't agree. They think it is too dangerous. I dislike cooking and I absolutely detest serving. Okay, finish second paragraph. And the last, I think this is closing. Young people like myself in Singapore like blah 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 over the weekend. Can you guessing what activity that young people like to do in the Singapore? Let's we check it out. Wow, having fun. We read together. Young people like myself in Singapore like having fun over the weekend. I hope you will be my pen pal after what I have taught you about myself. What do you like? What do you dislike? Do tell me about yourself. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Alice. Okay, in this letter, Susan is as a new pen pal from Alice, and she hopes Susan will tell to her about her hobbies, her like and dislike to do, like what have Alice written in her letter. Okay, in this letter, content about hobbies like swimming, cycling, dancing, scuba diving, running, and roller blading. And then playing the piano, bungee jumping, cooking, and serving. Okay, that's all our practice today.
What do you think about the topic today? Gerund is easy, right? And I'm sure that you understood about it. Okay, my students, that's all our class activity today. Let we close by saying Hamdalah and Dua after study. Okay, say Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye and see you next time.